To say that I get a lot of comments about the aspect ratio of the screen on the Galaxy Z Fold devices would be sort of like saying that I've made a lot of Surface Duo videos. It would be a massive, radical understatement. I get so many comments about this screen, and while there are some people who actually do prefer the screen, think that it's very one-handable, something I can kind of understand because it is one-handable this way, but it is certainly not one-handable in the vertical direction. I tend to disagree broadly with that statement. Some people do like it. The majority of comments I get from people like yourselves watching this video are negative comments. People saying that they really, really wish that Samsung would go with something a little bit wider than what they currently have. Something maybe not quite as wide and short, almost dropped it, as the Pixel Fold. But, you know, hey, could they go a little bit wider? Could they inch their way towards what some of the other devices on the market are doing? Absolutely, they could. And people seem like they want to see that. And Samsung seems like they have no interest in delivering that to people. Or so it would seem, but that might not actually be the case. We have a couple of tweets here from Twitter user Ray Wong. That was difficult for me to say for some reason. They are, if I scroll up to the top of their profile here, let's go picture in picture here. They are the deputy editor of tech reviews and guides at Inverse.com, founding editor of Input Mag, senior tech correspondent of Mashable. This guy's all over the place. They tweeted some interesting things. Believe it or not, Samsung explored other aspect ratios for the Galaxy Z Fold 5 like these prototypes. We've got 19.5 by 9, 21 by 9, 22 by 9, 23 by 9. So increasingly wider cover displays. Look at these things. That's already, I believe, wider than what we currently have. Yeah, 23 by 9. And they go down the line here, 22 by 9, 21 by 9. And then that one is not labeled, but it is clearly very, very, very wide. That is a very big departure from what we have here, how much wider that device is. Now, keep in mind that if they did go down that road, that means that when you open it, it's also going to be wider, because wider here means it's going to double up when you open the thing up. And the end result of that on a device like the Pixel Fold is that you have a device that looks like this. And then when you open it, you open up to a landscape orientation. So what you would have here is Samsung experimenting with taking the Fold 4, which is somewhere around 23.1 by 9, if Google is accurate, and moving it all the way up potentially 19.5 by 9 is really dangerously close to the aspect ratio of something like the S23 Ultra. Imagine, if you will, something like the S23 Ultra that opens up into an Ultra tablet, right? Maybe the Galaxy Z Fold Ultra. You know, I can imagine a device like that existing. Samsung used to be very experimental with things like this. As of late, they've kind of been much more iterative. Perhaps these Fold 5 prototypes, these experimentations, could reemerge later as something else. Personally, when we look at these prototypes and even look at some of these other like 3D printed prototypes, I cannot help but feel like that looks so much better than what we are currently getting with these devices. Maybe I've just become even more spoiled now by using the Pixel Fold, but something like this looks like a good middle ground, right? Between the Z Fold and the Pixel Fold. It's not quite what the, short, wide Pixel Fold is, which I get some people don't like. I personally think it's quite good because it's like having a compact phone that opens up into a tablet. But this surely would make most people happy, right? Like, this has to be the middle ground that would bring in both people. The people that like the tall, skinny aspect ratio, I think, would still probably be on board. The people that don't like it would definitely be drawn. And why is this not where we're going? At any rate, big shout out to Ray for tweeting these things out and allowing us to see them and then talk about them here on this channel. I'll drop a link to their Twitter account down below. If you're still using Twitter, you can go give them a follow there and potentially see more cool stuff like this and check out their work further on the various websites that they are working. I would also love, though, to hear your thoughts on this in the description down below. Do you see those prototypes and think, wow, what a missed opportunity? That's a device I would love to buy. I'd definitely love to hear everyone's thoughts on this in the comments down below. Subscribe before you go, guys. If you are looking at buying the Z Fold 5 or the Z Flip 5, of course, there's the Galaxy Watch and the Tab S9. I'm going to have affiliate links down below. If you click on them and make a purchase, I will earn commission off of that, and it's a great way to help support the channel going forward. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.